Welcome everyone to Inside the Fight. Post-fight UFC Fight Night. Lyoto Machida taking on Gegard Mousasi. Great night of fights all together. Card started a little later than normal, 10:30 on Fox Sports 1. Let's jump right into the co-main event. Jacare Souza versus Francis Carmont. And this guy was the underdog, Francis Carmont.
Yeah.
He is trained by GSP, and you know, he definitely has great sides to this guy. This guy looks like he will be a big deal, but unfortunately he suffered a loss, a decision loss. But not taking away anything from Jacare. Jacare showed why he is one of the best.
Thought it was a pretty good fight, but wow, man, he is so big, Francis Carmont. The guy, he's just huge. So all credit to Jacare. He was actually able to take the takedowns. He actually stood with him longer than I thought he would, which I was actually very impressed with. Jacare's continuously improving striking. Jacare did what he had to do. He couldn't get the finish, but that guy is a monster in the middleweight division. I can't believe he makes the division. Supposedly he weighs around 210 inside the ring inside the octagon once the fight starts. So Jacare wasn't the most exciting fight, but he did what he had to do, and he got the W.
Definitely did what he had to do. What's next for Jacare?
Well, unfortunately for Jacare, what happened in the main event will make it that Jacare is going to have to fight another contender, I believe, because the winner of the main event, which we're going to get to, I think that's the next middleweight contender for the title.
Well, speaking of the main event, Lyoto Machida defeats
Gegard Mousasi with striking. This was actually a very dangerous match for Machida. I thought that Gegard would have the chin, which I was definitely correct.
You were definitely
His
correct.
chin, wow. Gegard ate some of those kicks, and it's like the way Gegard always is. It's like it doesn't even bother him. Doesn't even faze him.
He kept going forward and forward and forward. It's like you couldn't slow him down.
Yeah, you couldn't. Now, he didn't let his hands go enough, though. I think he should have trusted his chin a little more. Machida going, he's a southpaw, and he's actually going into Gegard's power by going towards the left. But that's Machida. Machida is a puzzle that a lot of people just cannot solve. And at the middleweight division, with people no longer having a huge size advantage over Machida, because he looks almost the same, just ripped compared to his light heavyweight matches. Machida is now still faster than his opponents, and he no longer has a size disadvantage. Machida was just technically superior, in my opinion, to Gegard Mousasi. I thought Mousasi did have a chance stylistically, being a great striker that he is, but Machida put it all together. He even showed us some new tricks with the Cooper Era kick?
Cooper Era kick, yeah. One thing I gotta say about Lyoto Machida, he looked incredibly fast tonight. I mean, he's already one of the fastest guys we've seen, but today we saw just him blazing through the octagon. It was like anyone who felt like Lyoto Machida was just someone who was very elusive. This guy showed he has tons of speed.
Yeah. And
like you said, he added new arsenals to his repertoire. He even stole the John Jones elbows, the dive-in elbows.
Yeah.
Now, he did suffer an injury. It looks like his foot was swollen at the end of the contest. But then again, this might work out just fine because Chris Weidman is scheduled to take on Vitor Belfort in the end of May, possibly July, depending what happens there. So
I hope it's May.
You're definitely saying Lyoto Machida, number one contender.
Oh yeah, definitely. Lyoto Machida is the guy to beat in this division, and I'm calling it right now. Lyoto Machida will be the middleweight champion at the middleweight division. I can't see anyone beating this guy, even Chris Weidman. I think he is a nightmare for Chris Weidman. But of course, Chris Weidman has a fight with Vitor Belfort first, which I think Chris Weidman should win. But Vitor Belfort is definitely a very dangerous opponent. And middleweight division is exciting. Super exciting right now.
Well, that's all we have for now. Let us know what you guys think. Do you guys think Lyoto Machida should be the number one contender after this fight? Or if not, who do you think he should fight next? What's next for Jacare? Please leave a comment. Remember to subscribe and like this video. And until next week for UFC 170, Sarah McMahon takes on Ronda Rousey.
Olympian versus Olympian. Can't wait.
All for the gold.